Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Rachel of Gathered Plans. I am so excited to share this plan with you because I love how this spread turned out. I'm obsessed with this kit. I really just want one to hoard just in general because it's so beautiful. It's called Grateful by Panda Bird Design. It's in silver foil and you can choose your foil color. Jess actually recommended I get this in silver, so I went ahead and did that, and it is so beautiful. I don't use silver often, so I really love to pull it in when I can, and I am very impressed with how it turned out. And I don't know, it's just very light and airy, and silver is very clean and just very feminine looking, so I really enjoyed it. I also have a code with her shop. It's Rachel15 plus a new foiled PR freebie, so make sure to check that out. And everything will be linked below in the description box if you're interested. I'm going to go ahead and play some music. If you have any questions, please comment below, and I hope that you enjoy.
But it's true, I've been missing someone like you. I've had my share of the heartbreakers. Stop letting them in after the last faker. But somehow, gave it all to you. None of them good enough to keep around. Probably why I don't let my guard down. But somehow, gave it all to you. Hard to read when I'm in my feelings. Basically, yeah, that's all the time. Something you do, it gives me healing. You make the worst things fine. Won't you stay a little longer? I've been missing someone like you. I know we're both getting older. We don't got time to lose. It feels right when you hold me. Just a little less lonely sounds cliche, but it's true. I've been missing someone like you. No sweet words could ever do justice to explain what you mean to me. All the colors in you make me feel we got this, even when the good's hard to see. You where I wanna be. Won't you stay with me? Won't you stay a little longer? I've been missing someone like you. I know we're both getting old. We don't got time to lose. It feels right when you hold me. Just a little less lonely sounds cliche.
Alright guys, so really quickly, my nails do not match this kit, and I'm aware of that. I think the green definitely throws it off. I was trying to do something different for Halloween week, and sometimes I like to do 3 or 4 different colors on my nails just for fun and to just, for fun. That's good enough reason, right? But I was filming this the week of Halloween, and I'm behind at least 2 weeks now, so I need to kind of catch up. So here we are. I wish I had done like a different nail color for this so it would match, but it is what it is. Sorry guys, I distracted myself. What's new? So I feel like just not doing a voiceover in a week is already making me super rusty. Like I'm incredibly rusty. Somebody get some oil because your girl's rusty. So I was going to do the fall collab or the fall planner question tag thing, but I realized I already answered a lot of those questions during my collab with Allie, so I'm going to not do that. I'm going to hold off on Halloween questions because I'm going to answer those during my Halloween spread, which I think is just only appropriate. And I'm going to try to find some creative questions because I already did like a Halloween questionnaire thingy with Tay during our Plans Change live. So if you guys didn't get to watch that, wink wink, our next one is November 8th. So I do like to post when we're going to do our next episodes on my Instagram bio, so definitely check that out. I try to keep it up to date as much as possible, and so does Tay. So without further ado, let's go ahead into these random generator questions. This first question is, how old is your pet? So my baby Jace is 4 years old. He turned 4 in August. So we adopted him. He was about 11 weeks when we adopted him. So we kind of just like backtracked and just kind of did an educated guess on his date because they didn't know his exact birthday. He was rescued, and yeah, that we just made it easy and simple for ourselves. So August 1st. And I love him so much. I keep telling my fiance he's never gonna get old. He's gonna live forever. And I know that's me being naive, but just let me have it, you guys. If you have pets and you're like attached, I think you understand. Or children, for that matter. Like, come on. Obviously, I know pets don't live as long, but okay. Anyways, distracted. What is wrong with me? What is your favorite smell? My favorite smell is gardenia. I love that smell. It's very nostalgic for me. Growing up in the Philippines, or when I did live there and then we went back there because my dad was restationed there, I remember just smelling the rosaries that they would hand out at churches, and I would just buy all of them because they smelled so good. And what you do is like you take them home, you bless your home with them, and the smell was just so fresh and rich and just I don't know. It's just such an amazing smell. I also love buying gardenia scented candles just because it gives me that, nostalgic feeling or whatever. Okay, so this is what's the worst job you've ever had? I've never worked in retail, but if I were to, probably probably retail. The closest thing to retail is working at a supplement store. I'm not going to name it for privacy reasons, but I just did not enjoy taking down stock and like looking for expiration dates, and then it's so much work. I already don't like to reorganize my own house sometimes. Like, can you imagine? No bueno, was not fun. Did not enjoy that. The next thing that I probably didn't enjoy the most was working in a restaurant. So I enjoyed it as like a server and when I was bartending, but just as a hostess, it kind of got boring at times and you're kind of just by yourself, I don't know. Okay. So I'm just skipping through some of these questions because some of these are cray. Okay, this question is, have you ever dated someone older or younger? So that is a yes. I've always really only been in like long-term relationships. I did date one guy that was about like a year and a half younger than me, and I wouldn't really consider that like that much of an age gap. I joke with my friends because a lot of my friends are like, some of them joke and say, "Oh, you're a cougar." I'm like, "No, cougar, no, that is like, no, that's not enough to be like a cougar. Maybe a puma, like halfway there, not a full-on cougar." So whatever. But I do have friends that I call cougars because they legit are. So it's just the truth. Okay. What's something you always wanted to do as a child but never got to do it? This is a good one. I can't really think of anything I would have wanted to do. This is really tough. Huh. I can think of what I probably wanted because I think I got to do a lot as a child, and considering I've traveled a lot my whole life because of being in a military family, I got to explore and see a lot. But something I wish I could have done. Something I wish I could have probably had were those wheelies. Do you guys remember? I don't know if you grew up in the 90s. Those or the 2000s. What are they? I can't remember. The wheelies. So they're the shoes that you pop, that have wheels, and you just like pop them out and you like wheel around the place. I am drawing a blank. I don't even remember when they came out, if it was the 90s or early 2000s. I can't remember, but whatever. Okay. TV show you secretly enjoy. So I say reality in quotations because we know, listen, I hope you know, reality TV really isn't reality. Like, come on, people. A lot of it is definitely rehearsed. I don't know. You can educate me. If you have any experience in working in that industry or you've seen it for yourself, let me know what you know if I am wrong. But I don't believe reality shows are truly real, to be honest with you. But I will say a guilty pleasure of mine is probably, is it the Bad Girls Club? I think that's what it's called. Bad Girls Club. So, I don't know why, but I always would be super entertained by what they would argue about and get into drama with, and the fighting, and just like, I don't know, it's kind of a stress relief. Like, maybe I should just see a therapist. Maybe that'll help me out more. Okay. What's the worst thing you ever did as a child, and what was your punishment? Ooh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I think every teenage girl could relate to this, but I remember the worst thing I ever did was I think I lied to my parents about dating a boy and like going out and sneaking out to see him, and I think I was like 13 or something at the time. So still pretty young, 12 or 13. And the worst punishment, and this punishment hurt even my parents, but my dad was pretty strict when it came to like lying, and he did not like condone lying at all. So he was very, very strict on that. Um, so the biggest punishment for me was when he cut my hair short. And I had like hair up to like my middle of my back at the time, but to me that was like long. My hair now is like past my butt. So I remembered him cutting it like right below my shoulder. So I think he cut like 5 inches off, and I was traumatized. I was crying. I was sad. And this was when I was finally kind of coming out of my tomboy phase. And I was like, I stopped slicking my hair back and putting it in a ponytail. I like enjoyed kind of leaving it down. And I was starting to become a little bit more girly. And I remembered my mom was crying because I was crying. And at the same time, like I deserved it because I really shouldn't have lied. And teenage girls, you guys, if you have a teenage daughter, I pray I am my prayers, my thoughts, my love go out to you. Because my little sister, ooh, she's a trip, but I mean I love her, but she has her moments. So I think that was probably the worst punishment. And to him it was like, I'm taking something away that like means something to you, obviously. And that to me was more traumatizing than getting a spanking, right? And to me, it was because like my hair was a security blanket. Like I was just kind of starting to enjoy like being a girly girl. And not, I was never really a girly girl, but I was starting to kind of like, explore, being more feminine and putting my hair certain designs and like putting a little bit of makeup on, like just being a girl, a teenage girl. And my heart, my heart is still like hurting right now thinking about it. But I mean, it's hair. And the silly thing is the lesson that I also learned was you can't be attached to stuff like that. Like it'll grow back. So I eventually got over it, but I was very overdramatic too. I mean, what teenage girl isn't? So obviously I felt like the world was coming to an end. Anyways, I think I'm going to go ahead and stop with the questions there. I love what I did here with all of these scallops. I did use like a doily floral scallop thing from Honey Inked as well. And I just love how it turned out. You'll see how I kind of use that later on because I was all over the place here. And I was super out of order because I was trying to figure out how I wanted to lay it vertically, horizontally. Eventually, you'll see what I did. And I am just obsessed with how it turned out. It was so, so pretty. And I just didn't want to waste the scallops in this kit because I already own a lot of the scallops on full sheets separately from the kit, so I wanted to just utilize them. And here I messed up on a full box or a half box, so I went ahead and cut out this deco part and just laid it on top of this lighter purple half box. That way I could still have that really pretty deco. And that was just really gorgeous. So here what I'm going to do is I enjoyed this grateful quarter box and I felt like it was just super pretty. I wanted to have the word grateful on the last day, so it was kind of far away from the full box quote on the sidebar. And then I just layered so much, as well as this Plans Change Plan With Me podcast custom by Panda Bird Design. And I just love how that turned out because that did take up a lot of my night. And here I'm just going to put some heart clusters from Honey Inked as well. Sometimes when I feel like there are too many hearts in one area, what I'll do is I'll just cut it with my slice tool and just kind of call it a day, or my X-Acto knife. It's not a slice tool. Correction. And then I went ahead and put another squiggle or flourish on the sidebar, and here are the leftover stickers. I really hope that you enjoyed this. I enjoyed it. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. This is probably one of my all-time favorite spreads ever, so I hope that you enjoyed. Thanks for watching and take care. Bye.